I do have a question.
Yes, sir. I thought you might.
Yes, I do. Curtis Williams again, Project HueManity News.
Yes.
As a person who stands in the middle, not left or right, what I look for is what's the future plan that we're going to be dealing with. The future these children are looking for has been hindered so much by our elders and our stuck in our old ways, our refusals to change, our refusals to accept new ideas, our constant team effort to stay on a team effort. So when I'm looking at, when you're asking us to vote for you, sir, and this is not a stab at you, it's more of a stab at my mother and the understanding of her nature as an elder. It's harder to get you guys to see what we see as younger people. It's even harder to get you to see what our younger folks want for the future, not for our right now, but for their future. So as an elder older than me, how is that going to affect what these children are hoping to come out of the future? Because you're going to be ruling based on how you feel the law should be, just as you stated someone else did. Our children have been affected by that for so many years. I'm looking for change, for new faces, for gentlemen like yourself to be the mentors. If you guys don't step into mentorship and give us the leadership position, then what are our children going to learn from us if we don't know anything?
I'm not real sure I understand how to.
What I'm asking is, what I'm looking at is, we constantly see our politicians and judges not looking like our future. They look like our past. You guys should be mentoring, in my opinion. Why haven't we stepped into mentorship, but we're holding on like prideful elders? We don't want to let go of the power.
I can only speak for myself. I have more law student interns in my chambers than anybody else at the Supreme Court.
Why aren't they running?
They are young people, sir.
Why haven't you put one up?
I'm mentoring young people, what I'm trying to tell you. And I am the one that if you have a high school senior or a junior or sophomore or a kid in elementary school and you want that class to have a good field trip, let them come to the Supreme Court. Who will help them when they get there? Jim Kitchens. I take them in the courtroom, I explain the court system to them in a way they can understand it. I make it interesting and entertaining for them, and I'm the guy up there that does that. Most of the others are, they're nice people, but they don't do things like that. I have a big family. I have a lot of children in my family. I'm very conscious of everything you said as it affects those children who are my descendants. I have 17 descendants, thank God. No, 18. 5 children and 13 grandchildren. I'm hoping that they're going to be fruitful and multiply like I did. But anyway, I am very, very cognizant of the concept of mentoring young people. I have striven to do that myself. And I try to encourage others to do likewise. That's the only thing I know I can tell you.
I just don't see those mentorships being pushed forward. It's as if,
well, you ain't been watching.
No. Once again, I'm saying my mother, is retired.
Yes, sir.
She's 73. We have politicians in office at 86, 89. We just lost one at 89. They didn't even put it on the news because it brings up age. Our youth, our middle-aged persons are badly represented in our today's political leadership. So if we're talking about change and moving forward, I would have been happy to see whoever, like 50 years old, under you running.
Yes, sir.
That would have been my he's pushing that guy. We're going forward.
The youngest person we have had on the Supreme Court since I have been there was in his late 30s when he got there. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth. He was too young to be on the Supreme Court. What you need on the Supreme Court is people of knowledge and wisdom. And you don't get wisdom by the time you're 35 or 36 years old. A lot of people some are wiser than others at that age. And I've seen some very wise young people, we all have. But the truth is, as a general rule, you want older people in a position of being on a body like the Mississippi Supreme Court, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Others may disagree. We've had other younger people up there. They just don't quite have the foundation that they need yet.
But doesn't that have
Before I ever asked to be on the Supreme Court, I had been practicing law for 41 years, and 9 years of that I was a district attorney. I'm the only one on the court that's ever been a district attorney, ever prosecuted anybody. I think we need more balance. Yes, ma'am.
I know this, and this really is fascinating, but I'm going to inject something.
Yes, ma'am.
I would rather see pushing someone on the chancellor level in another court, and for them to move up. I understand what you're saying. Our problem, though, is not in the courts. Our problem is in our political system, period. And right now, we've got a political system, but we do not have enough young people coming in, but that is true in our whole society here. When you look at one of the things that I get upset about is that we have, for example, colored women clubs, we have the Masons, we've got all kinds of organizations that have been the backbone in our community. We don't have young people who we can even lead them to. One of the things that we're looking for right now is to be able to change the leadership even in Church Women United. And do you know my youngest person in Church Women United, Jackson Unit, is 57 years old.
And I think that's what I'm trying to mention to you guys, and I don't know if I'm saying it the right way, is our mentors are the problem. And I don't think you get that because you're the mentor age. See, I'm one of the persons who should have been mentored. I'm 51, never had the mentor. However, I can cook better than my mother. She won't let me cook because she doesn't want to hear you're better than me. And I think that that's what our elders are doing, because I've had a conversation with a few of them and they don't want to let go of that power.
I would think you got.
You don't want to let go of power.
No, do we want to?
But I do think,
Thank you for,
you know,
I gotta go to work.
you gotta let go of power.
But that I would not agree to that in most of our organizations. Most of them we are looking for.
I feel you.
Most of them have set up. That's mine.
My grandmama had my mom and them cooking at 9 years old. Cooking dinner. I can't go in the kitchen. But again, it's a difference in grandmama wanting to sit down and let them lead compared to I have to stay in here until I die. I'm going to be here until I die.
Guess who cooked my dinner right now? My 24-year-old.
You're one person, but the majority don't want to relinquish their power.
Yes, that's what we meant. Go on.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
I would be remiss if I didn't thank Brother Spiver. Where's his wife? Hey, wife. They have worked so diligently with us. You all have been the perfect hostess. We thank you so much for Church Women United.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget the sun.
I'm the news.
Tom.
I'm not on nobody's side. I do news.
Very.
I don't like nobody but the right. All right, Doc. If it's not about them kids doing that, then we ain't doing that.
I agree with you. I don't think you're not gonna find anybody. Look, I think what happened.
No.
Have you been in
Did
this
you hear what I
office?
said?
I understand.
Okay, did you understand?
I understand. When is the last time you've been in this office?
Did you hear what I said?
I get what you're saying.
Do you understand?
I understand what you're
So it
saying.
don't matter. What matters is how come he was in the fourth grade class.
I am saying, what I'm saying,
I was in the fourth grade.
he is mentoring.
What I'm saying is, when I was in fourth grade, he was in our fourth grade.
And then,
If I'm 51 right now, no, listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. If he was in my fourth grade class at G.N. Smith Elementary, and right now, Brinkley closed. 16 schools closed. What I'm seeing as an adult now is leadership has failed us. No jobs in Jackson other than working at a restaurant or a hotel. So again, we can go all day with it. We can do this all day. And if you like them so much, do you like that pothole when you hit it? Because they've been in there since I was in the fourth grade.
we can talk because there's several things we agree on in terms of what you're talking about. We agree on the problem. I
The
just,
solutions, though, it's the same. See, I'm 51 with solutions. They are looking for solutions because they ran out a long time ago. And that's the thing we don't understand, is we ran out of ideas a long time ago. Them kids still got some, but we would be able to say, give me your idea, and now I'm gonna stand up here and get a plaque with it and say, hey, you over there, we're gonna train you. That's what's happening. Is our elders are stealing the ideas so they can get their plaque, so that one day their name will be on the wall. When the new ideas are not coming from up top, they're coming from the bottom down there. I got a whole list of things to do this whole city, and guess what I got? So you tell me again about these people that we supposed to be supporting, steal my class so they can get some credit.
no. Now, there are places in the city of Jackson, and we got some young folks from the city of Jackson. I was really happy to see that young lady
I love both of them.
that came in, you know.
know.
And I like Ty too, because all of them coming in here trying for something. And that's what's gonna have to happen.
I need them to try.
And
The way the church is supposed to be trying, not left nor right.
well,
Now, that's the one thing that the church refuses to do, is what God told you to do. Don't be left nor right. Turn away from evil. But what we doing?
I like what the young man said. We are